everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I have a few stories I wanted to cover today, but before we get into it, if you like to stay up to date with the current news and sentiment of the market, go ahead and follow me on Twitter or Discord. The links will be in the description. Or if you just want to stay on YouTube, go ahead, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and also hit the bell so you can get notified every time I come on the net. Now that we got that out of the way, big news day, big market day. A lot of people were asking me, a lot of my friends, should I say, what am I doing now that the market is in its current downtrend? What I am doing is, and I'm simply just holding. I'm conducting research on my downtime, and I am also accumulating every time we get a significant drop of 5% or more. And the reason why is because I have realized what crypto is here for. Crypto is here for our ease of transaction, our freedom to do what we will with our assets, move our wealth in any way, shape, or form at any time we want, and also leverage the financial technology that is currently booming from the crypto space. Shout out to Cardano. Now, the first topic I wanted to talk about today is what Canada is doing. Now, I've already covered this topic and I won't really go into detail, but I will just go over a few statistics since the protests in Canada has started. Ever since the protests have started and the government has decided to start banning the fiat accounts of the locals participating in the protest, the ETF exchanges have collected more Bitcoin than they ever have, which is clearly the opposing position to the Canadian government. They want to limit people buying Bitcoin because you can't stop their trading. You can't censor their transactions. And just to read what context they are putting out from this article, BTC remains the best bet when it comes to avoiding Canada, lawmakers' overreach, proponents argue. And this is why I'm buying, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin is a decentralized digital asset that is censorship resistant. And it's not like we're here screaming the revolution, power to the people. It's the simple fact that we finally have an option. And a lot of people speculate on what crypto, what Bitcoin, what this new asset class can do for you. And every day we live, we see reasons why the crypto space would be a financial tool to the everyday person. Now, just to look at some of the data from on-chain monitoring resources, CoinGlass shows that over the 2 weeks from February 23rd, the Purpose Bitcoin ETF has increased its holdings from 28,000 Bitcoin to 32,000 Bitcoin, which is approximately a 12% increase. Canada is running the most relevant crypto advertisement without even knowing it. And for the people who barely even have knowledge of the crypto space, everyone is pushing the simple rhetoric that you buy crypto, you cannot be censored. And a lot of people are specifically buying into that idea, which I would like for them to do more research beyond the point of simply just transacting when they want to, because, knowledge is good. But them, the general public, knowing that you have an option when it comes to unjust asset seizure from the government is also good. And I'm glad people are exposed to this. And I will read one more before I move on. The reason is the lawmakers' goal to monitor and seize the financial assets of anyone contributing to or associated with those contributing to the trucker protest movement. And there was an exchange who actually got a letter from the Supreme Court of Justice of Canada. I'll put it up on the screen, but basically the topic at hand was educate yourselves on what self-custody is. They required them to freeze the customer's assets, and the crypto exchange replied with, "We can't. The crypto space is built anonymously by design so people can transact when they want. And they also had a little punch at the end of the letter saying, when the Canadian dollar fails, we will be here to serve you too. And this letter just warmed my heart. It really did. And after that, I proceeded to buy more crypto. Not financial advice. Now, I told you what my plan is in the current market, but what is everyone else doing? Institutional investors, high net worth individuals. Let's dip into this story right here. Few calls to buy the dip, but uber rich, I don't really like that term, but whatever. Family offices are keen on crypto. Now, what do they mean by family offices? Family offices are private firms that manage investments on the behalf of high net worth individuals or families. BNY Mellon is an investment banking giant that also provides services in the family office market. Now, I'm just going to read one more. The survey polled 200 participants consisting of 144 multifamily offices and 56 single family offices who all manage more than $150 million worth of assets each. Now, with that being said, this just shows a chart here of people who currently will typically say buy the dip whenever the market dips down a significant amount, showing that retail investors aren't so keen on buying the dip right now. And one thing I just want to say is, while trying to time the bottom is a useless task, I would just focus on what you currently have. Set your goals and accumulate from there. Now, like the story suggests, that retail investors are not really keen on buying the dip right now, but there is money on the sidelines waiting for the perfect price to buy. And to be quite honest, any price right now is a good time to buy, whether BTC goes to 40K, whether BTC goes to 20K, or Cardano goes to 50 cents. I know these cryptos will be the financial rails of our future. Countries will use the crypto technology to leverage their financial endurance. More specifically, the African countries that are working with Cardano and that will use the Cardano blockchain to promote their future and their wealth. Next up in good legislation news for crypto adoption, Mexican senator to propose crypto law. We need Bitcoin as legal tender. Now, from what I understand, a bill has been proposed and it has not been submitted or put into law yet. Same thing with all of the states in America that have proposed a bill to make crypto legal tender. Also, the bill for the $200 capital gains tax waiver, which I am definitely keeping my eye on to spend crypto more easily in the future, not now. But let's dive into this article. Amid El Salvador reporting on cases of the positive impact of the country's Bitcoin BTC adoption, a government official in Mexico has once again urged that the country should follow El Salvador's example on Bitcoin. So besides the local public in Canada realizing that Bitcoin is a safe haven from over-encroaching governments trying to impose their will on their rights to transact with anyone as they please, government officials from Mexico realized that adopting another currency, such as Bitcoin in this case, as legal tender is a net good for their economy. They're looking at ground zero, patient number one, which is El Salvador, who made Bitcoin legal tender along with the US dollar. So it's running in parallel right now. And the numbers that they're reporting apparently are really good. I believe that El Salvador has recently started issuing their Bitcoin bonds. And for anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's basically just issuing a agreement for an exchange of debt, which you put down a certain amount of money and they pay you a fixed interest on that, which a lot of traditional investors like because that is typically the only place you would get the safest fixed interest rates. Overall, El Salvador is leading the way in crypto adoption, And countries around the world are starting to realize that it could be a net good for their economies, for their people. Now, reading down here was something I really didn't like the way this sounded, but I will read it off to you guys and explain why. The highlighted. It is clear to me that financial exclusion is one of the public problems that few of us have addressed with feasible alternatives, and that this type of technology is allowing us to generate an alternative so that millions of people can be included in the financial system, Kempis said. And the reason why I did not like this is because why did it take such an innovative move, an innovative push, which is why I like a revolution of such magnitude. I feel like the digital revolution has kicked people's minds into, hey, I can stake, provide security to a network and earn passive income. Or, hey, I can protect my wealth and transact with who I want to because I am using decentralized finance. Or, hey, I do not have any walled gardens that prevent me from getting into either custodying my own wealth or maintaining my own wealth and also appreciating that wealth while I am in said system. Overall, I'm glad people are starting to realize this, that this is a all-inclusive, decentralized digital asset that promotes financial inclusion for everyone, and anyone can use the technology to their advantage. We are so early in the game right now, and people are specifically focused on the prices. I myself am focused on the product. What can this do for our people? What can this do for our economy? And one day I will have a discussion with you all on, the main projects, my main holdings, what is my number one bag, and what do I truly believe in the crypto space. But hopefully you get my motive as I speak to you every week with these videos. But right now we're still coupled with the stock market. And one day we'll decouple from that, because not only will us traders be in the crypto space, like the previous article said, there are family offices worth over $100 billion of assets under management interested in getting into the space. And guess what? They're going to have their own use case, whether that's just parking some crypto in their personal balance, getting rid of some cash that actually degenerates over time. And I hope you all find your use case for crypto, whether it's earning that passive income from securing a network, participating in decentralized finance because it's decentralized, it's permissionless, or you want to build your brand and create an NFT that flourishes and you create a following. It does not matter. Neither do the prices right now. And I hope everyone can realize that. The future potential of the crypto space is unimaginable right now. And that's why I think some people cannot really put it into words of what the future potential is, because it's so bright. The bigger picture is just wider than the canvas we can ever imagine. And I'll just leave you guys with that one. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Share this with a friend or a family member if you deem it necessary. I will catch you all on the next one.